dangerous. These are very difficult tricks, but they don't seem dangerous because the kids handle them so well. This is that first pass she did. Oh, no, it's the second pass, the full twisting double back. Very, very nicely done.
Now, in the preliminary, she had a little problem with the landing on that. She went out of bounds, and here tonight, she stuck it solid. Real nice job.
Waiting for her score, a 9.825. She put the pressure on the awesome Dawson with that. What a tremendous routine for Amy Meyerson. A very, very delightful young gymnast with a very good future ahead of her. Not only at this level, but also as she moves into the collegiate team. This is Carrie Monahan from Cherry Hill. You've seen her earlier. She's on the balance beam.
She needs to put in a great performance here. They really need this high score to keep them in the money. There's her leap series. 2 switch leaps in a row.
Can you imagine she's done gymnastics for 10 years and she's only 15 years old, so.
Jeez. Started when she was 5.
She moves a little more quickly than some of the others. It's a different style. It's very confident, and I like that.
I do too. It's more aggressive.
We first saw this from Nadia Comaneci in 1976.
Yeah.
She was the one who brought that into play, the quickness of movement.
Hold on. Now that'll be a 3/10 deduction, even though she didn't fall off. That big wobble and the bend down. But it's better than falling. It's a nice scale. Now there's an interesting skill. That's something you're going to see on the pommel horse by the guys. That was a scissors. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That was really nice. And unique. Should probably get a bonus 10th back for that.
It's great to see that. Tracy Calavera brought us the Thomas Flair on balance beam a few years back. And now we have scissors by Carrie Monahan.
Real nice dismount. Nice solid routine. I think they're going to get a great score for that. Coaches are happy. There's only one more event left, and that's floor exercise, where you can really just let loose. I'm sure they're looking forward to that. Okay, here's her handstand.
Moving into the pommel horse move you talked about. She'll be coming down to this, supporting herself, and then she swings her legs
over, and then she'll scissor the legs right there.
Very nicely done. Probably not very difficult, but nice and original.
And the dismount, a round-off tuck double. Feet front. She pulls it around for a nice landing. And she looks right to the judge and says, "Thank you very much."
Moving on to the next event, we're still waiting her score.
And they got to move right into the floor exercise, so they have to catch their breath and forget their beam problems. And get ready for the final event.
Well, we've got the number of the competitor up, ladies, and now we're ready for the score. This is the lady that our head judge there that claimed she added wrong last time, but apparently she got her act together, and here we come up with her score, which is a 9.30. So with that 3/10 of a deduction for the bobble, 9.6 performance, but cashes in on a 9.3. Great performance by Carrie Monahan. And again, we'll be right back for our 4th and final performance all night. Hills Angels, 86.05. Creeping up a little, the New England Gymnastics Express, 85.05. Sunrise Academy came out of nowhere and jumped into 3rd place, 83.675. The Rebounders holding on. They were in 3rd. They dropped 1 spot, 83.60. Then we move on to 5th place. And in 5th place, we have the Parkettes, who again jumped from way down and back to an 83.60, which happens to be a tie with the Rebounders, who actually have a tie for 4th there. Then Cherry Hill, who dropped away with a little weak performance that they had on the balance beam, was 82.85. The Marva teams, and then the Pantheon Gymnastics in 8th place. We now move over to the vaulting event. The New England Gymnastics Express is performing there. They've had 2 good vaults already, and we come to their 3rd competitor, which is a 16-year-old Diana Ranelli. And she will be performing here, and you don't have any idea. I guess she has a 2.60.
And that's the handspring front tuck, which most of the girls have been doing. Let's see if I think she has any problem with it or not. I don't think she will. This is a great event for New England to end up on. It's a nice, strong event for them.
Their first two scores, 9.05 and a 9.20. So not great scores, but gonna keep them in the hunt here. Oh my goodness, that is going to help them a lot. That was a spectacular vault.
That's the way it should be done.
Upright, way out from the horse. What a great vault.
We'll see on the instant replay the reason why she had such a terrific vault at nice height. When she hits the horse, watch how tight her body is and how quickly she rises off the horse. Watch this. Up into the air. She's still way up as she's doing the somersault. And she comes right down into it with a stuck landing. She'll score real well with that because that vault starts at a 9.9.
That's the way you want to handle vaulting. One good vault, and this one can be go for all the gold.
That's it.
Not quite as good as the first one, but a very, very good event for Diana.
Right. We'll take that first one.
This program just continues to turn out great gymnasts.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Over and over.
Yeah. They have a great program going for them. Here we are again with the handspring front. She comes up. It was about the same, and then she just held onto it a little bit too long there. Her weight threw forward, and she took a step or two. Here we go from the side. You can see the nice push off the horse, rise up in the air. She grabs the front of the knees, tucks it around, and she just held on a hair long. So she had to take that big step forward to regain her balance. Again, they're going to be real happy with that. And there's her score.
Being posted right now.
We're about to.
People screaming 9.725, so that was great.
I'll tell you, this could really help them a lot if Amy puts in a nice vault, and if Hills Angel,
you can count on.
Yeah, and if Hills Angels makes any mistakes on floor, you know, who knows? It's a tight competition.
And now we move to the uneven bars. Andrea McDonald, 15 years old, from the Sunrise Gymnastics Academy, ready to perform on the uneven. In fact, she has more chalk on her leotard than she does on her grip there.
Oh my goodness. She's a little problem with the grip. Sometimes that happens because in the grips there are these little wooden sticks, dowels, which help you hold on, and she might have got that caught. But she's regained, and she's doing really nice front giants into a release, half turn over the bar. Wide double leg shoot through. Little separation on the cast there. A little introduction. Into a layup double pike. Really nice dismount. She attacked that routine at the beginning with a little mishap. She really got aggressive and went for it.
Sort of drew her attention. Hey, wait a minute, I'm up here. I better get going. Look at her. She's going, yeah, I couldn't get my hand to hold of the bar.
And, you can see those grips, how she unravels them. What they do is they put them down low on the wrist because the grip is really long, and they can really it makes them hang on the bars a lot easier. Here we go with that problem right in the very beginning. She reaches up to the bar, and she just misjudged the bar, unfortunately.
So
one of those things, maybe her eyes.
A mixed grip, you know, one hand facing one the other way, and she didn't get a chance to get a hold of the bar.
Okay, now here comes her dismount. And she'll do two giants to set it up. She tries to get a little bit of speed going into this double pike, which she handles real well. Nice job. Well done.
And we now wait for the score to spin around, and it's a 9.0. Apparently, they deducted a little more than maybe we would. That happens when you open up with a mistake. I think it directs the attention to the judges. Now back to the vault event. Spectacular performances behind her in the first three events, finishing off in one of her best events, the very, very explosive Amy Meyerson, 17 years old, New England Express. Here she goes.
Beautiful vault.
You don't see it done any better than that.
No.
That was beautifully done.
I'll tell you, if I was a judge, I'd throw a 10. That was unbelievable.
She has had an incredible night tonight.
Been right on. Here we go again. We get to see this one more time. Back to the horse real quick with the hands. She gets them back hard, and she can just pop off that horse all the time in the world to come down for a nice stuck knot. She didn't move an inch on that.
And look at Kip Reed. He's got his arms up. He's going to acknowledge the judges, too. He said, sweetheart, do whatever you want on this second vault. We got a great one in the bag, and we're through for the evening with what I think has been a very, very great performance by the New England Gymnastics Express.
It has
Considering all the factors they've been faced with in the last week, it's tremendous that they were able to put it together this well.
They're real tough competitors. Now you see, as we're waiting for the next vault, on her wrist, I think you might have noticed earlier, they almost look like boxing gloves that she has on there. What those are wrist supports, and the reason they're there is because when you do this Yurchenko rear entry vault, you get a lot of pressure on the wrist, and so that just supports them so she doesn't sprain it. Quite as good, but still, she has that vault wired, and she does a great job with it. Just a joy to watch.
She's had a spectacular competition. What a great job.
It's going to be interesting to see what the judges throw. Okay, here we go again. I don't think she got off the horse quite as well. That's why she under-rotated a little bit. She didn't get those hands back quick enough. A little short and had to take a hop. Here we go from the side again. You can really see how this is a scary vault. They come in backwards. Hands down quick. And we get even a little flare there at the end with the arm, showing a real control of the skill.
9.85. What a great job, Amy Meyerson. 9.85. And now we move back to the uneven bars. This is Beth Weimer for Sunrise Academy. 18 years old. I've seen her in a number of the events already this season.
There's her giants both ways. And then to immediate to Tkachev. Real nice height on that. Now she'll move up to the high bar.
She shows a great rhythm on the uneven bars. She doesn't hurry. Nice, full, extended swings, and very good difficulty.
Clear pirouette, really great routine, great routine. She's happy with that one. It's a good one to end the competition on. Well, I think they can be real happy with their performance here. They came into this competition after the preliminaries. I think they were 6th or 7th, and it looks like they're going to end up in the top 4. Okay, she just did her blind change. Now she's doing her forward giants. She's going to pirouette. She's going right into this Tkachev. Now just watch this.
And it's great to have the coaches stand in behind. So in case there's a difficulty, they're not going to crash into the low bar. And there's no deduction for that. I don't know about the applause or not, but there's no deduction for the applause.
Safety is always an important measure here taken at any gymnastic competition. And here we go with her dismount. In this dismount, she does a full pirouette right into a double tuck, like Dominique Dawes did, except Dominique did hers in pike. Here she goes, full pirouette, real smooth. And then right into the double tuck and a stuck landing.
Wonderful
great routine.
Dismount. Good job for Beth Weimer. 9.65. What a great way to finish off for Sunrise Gymnastics Academy. We'll be right back with the final round, the final 4 teams competing for the national championship. Can Hills Angels hold on for the win, or will it be the New England Gymnastics Express? Stay tuned. Our 4th rotation in this very, very tight race, exciting race in the 1991 USAIGC National Team Championships. And we're going to move over to the balance beam, the rebounders, a surprise team in this competition. And our competitor here is Tracy Miller. She's 17 years old. The incredible thing about her, she's deaf. And you can imagine that she's come to this level and done so well. But when I was talking to Sherry, her coach, she said that she has no trouble. She doesn't consider it a huge disadvantage, and she works with it very nicely.
How does she do her full exercise routine with
the music? Is especially designed. She does have with hearing aids. She does have a sense of sound, and they punctuate it with very heavy sort of, like she said, throbbing type music to make sure that she can hear where she is. So this is Tracy Miller.
There's a real unique mount, very original.
First introduced by Daniela Silovash from Romania. Yeah.
She's already taken care of one requirement, which is doing some skills down on the beam. And that's her gym. Oh, unfortunate. That was her gym acro, which she has to do a dance skill, which was the cat leap right into the area. She has had a little bit of a problem.
It's very difficult for these teams to finish on balance beam. We say starting, that's one thing,
right,
but finishing too is not easy, especially when they do know that they're well in the running to place very high here and then to finish on this very, very difficult, mind-bending event.
It is. You know, in the balance beam, I think it's very similar to pommel horse, where you have to really live with each trick. In other words, if you think ahead just one skill or back what you did, you might fall off. And there, she was right in tune with that one.
Ooh. Maybe she could just call that a body wave and no deduction at all. It's incredible what Sherry Hubenthal has done with this program, though. She's really, really brought it to national level. Nice to see with a young lady like this, a little bit disappointed with the performance, but she did finish very, very nicely.
Right. I'll tell you what I like with Sherry's program is what she does.